We're in the kitchen now, cooking it up with the executive chef from the Village Marquee. So welcome, Andre Natera. Okay, what are we cooking up? This is a pretend kitchen today.
And this is, and by the way, the Village Marquee is in Highland Park Village.
Yes, it is. Highland Park Village.
Restaurant.
We're right next to the movie theater.
That's right.
So you could go watch a movie and then you could, or the other way around, have dinner and go watch a movie.
Okay, what are you cooking? Ahi tuna?
I'm going to prepare a raw ahi tuna, and I'm going to serve that with crispy quinoa and an avocado puree.
Okay, and so
thank God
what
for
do you
the
mean
for
raw?
the 90s, right?
Is it all raw tuna?
The tuna is going to be completely raw. We're going to marinate it with a little dressing that I have some different types of Japanese citrus in.
So when you marinate it with the dressing, does that kind of cook it? Like if you use citrus, would that cook it?
A little bit, but we're not going to have enough time to cook it completely.
Okay.
Is this like a tuna tartare kind of idea?
yeah.
Okay.
But we're going to dice it really big, so you have big chunks of it.
Go ahead and get us started here.
So what we're going to start out with is we're cooking the quinoa. Now, if you're familiar with quinoa, it's kind of like a grain. It's a cereal, more or less, and it's really healthy for you, very high in protein, and the basic ratio to cook quinoa is 2 parts water to 1 part quinoa. So I've had this cooking already for a few minutes, so it's just about done.
And I love quinoa because it has a real nutty flavor.
Very nutty flavor, really delicious and good for you. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take it and then we're going to fry it up just to give it a little crispness.
Make it not so healthy.
So not so healthy anymore, but still really delicious. Okay. And it's going to add a really nice textural contrast to the tuna, which is going to be nice and soft.
Fried up?
So this I'm about to fry it up. So I have some a little bit of oil going, and I'm just going to dip that into the oil and fry that up just for about a minute or so.
Oh, that's all you do?
That's all I do. So I have, just kind of a...
Oh, you wait for it to
frying.
Okay.
Do you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you're just going to fry it for just about a minute, just till it gets nice and crunchy. And then after that point...
And did you cook it first?
I did cook it first. I cooked it, cooled it, and then we're going to fry it. And you want to fry it just until the point where the bubbles just start to slow down a little bit.
What kind of oil do you fry it in?
In this case, I'm using canola oil.
Okay.
So that's just about right there, just to get it crisp. And I'm going to let that drain for a minute while I start working on the rest of the stuff.
All right. You're going to do avocado puree?
I am. And if you wouldn't mind passing me the blender.
Here, you want me to just hold it for you? You can put it in here?
Well, thank you.
This has no plug. This is the cheapest kitchen you will ever be in.
Well, it wasn't. It was a really expensive kitchen.
It's a real expensive kitchen, but it has nothing. It doesn't even have a panini thing in it.
Panini press?
So we have a little bit of onion that we're going to add into this avocado puree. And we're going to put some... a little bit of jalapeno, so just a couple of slices in there.
You put the seeds in there too?
I do. I like it a little bit spicy. And then just a couple of slices of garlic.
Oh, I love it.
So again, not too much, just a little bit of each. Then what we're going to do is we're going to squeeze a little bit of lime.
All right.
And that lime is going to help with the discoloration of the avocado, plus give it a little acidity and brightness.
Cilantro?
How long have you been at Marquee?
I've been at Marquee now for 2 months.
Ah.
2 months.
So you've introduced lots of new things to the menu?
I have. I've completely changed the menu. Brunch, lunch, dinner, and the bar. So we have a completely new menu.
Oh, so is the Marquee in the theater?
It's right next door to the theater.
Okay, so were you at the popcorn machine before you became the executive chef?
I was working the popcorn machine before that. They thought I made pretty good popcorn, so they moved me up.
So you've got your onion, garlic, jalapeno, lime juice, avocado. This is going to make your puree.
And then I'm going to add a little bit of cilantro to it.
Okay.
So you put all that in the blender. Season it with just a little. Season it with just a pinch of salt. And then we'll put that in the blender. Would you mind?
Put the top on it.
We'll pretend like that's going to blend up.
No, where's the top?
And that will make...
Put the top on. All right, turn it on.
Yeah, that's just perfect.
Who gave her coffee this morning, and what did you put in it? Okay, so then that makes your avocado puree.
Yeah, that makes my avocado puree right there.
And so show us then how you would plate it up. You actually slice up the tuna.
Yeah, so
we're running out of time here.
So here we have the tuna. I'm just going to cut that up. You cut the bottom off right here. And this down here has a lot of sinew, so you don't want to use that. And then you're going to use what they call the eye right up top here. This is the best part of the tuna that you want for raw preparation. And then you could also take this one. And because I want really nice cubes, this is probably the best part for me.
Okay, so show us how you do this.
So we're just going to cut it into blocks.
I had this a couple weeks ago, and it's amazing.
Well, thank you.
This crispy quinoa is like everything.
And then do you mix it?
Yes. So I have the tuna here. I'm going to put it in a bowl, and I'm going to add just a little bit of citrus. So this is called yuzu, and we're just going to put a pinch.
While you do this, I'm going to let you do that, and then we're going to come back later in the show, and you're going to finish everything up.
Great.
Show us the finished product, and then I'm going to taste it. We're all going to taste it.
We all, after all. We only came because we thought we were going to eat. So sorry.
Next time.